You can follow the Generation Gap podcast on Twitter at PicklestickPod, or you can shoot us an email at picklestickproductions@gmail.com, visit our webzone, picklestick.com, and you can also find us on Stitcher and iTunes. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. I'm Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And I don't have any long epic road story. I don't have any...
Are you sure? You only took an hour and 20 minutes last week.
Oh yeah, I did. Holy fucking shit. I don't have any epic long road story. I don't have any, I don't know, real life frustrations.
I do. I do. The fuck was that?
I forgot what laugh that was from. I think it was from like a TV show I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah.
And one of the characters used to laugh like that. I don't remember what it's from.
It just sounded like an Elmer Fudd laugh or something.
I hope that one of the nerds that watch us would be like, oh yeah, that's from that. Because I don't fucking remember at all.
Well, you know, if it's from your childhood, it's
probably
past
somebody's.
Yeah, past my fucking time.
Fuck. It's anyone born in... I think in between 1988 and probably 1992 or 3. If you recognize that laugh from a certain program, please send it to the Twitter at PicklestickPod, because I don't fucking remember what it is. Or you can send it to mine, which is lunchbox_GG, and then I'll fucking forward it to the Twitter and be like, look, it's from this show. And Gleek will look at it and be like, I've never seen that in my fucking life.
It's crap.
He'll probably like watch the commercial for it and be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you know, most cartoons, most TV, I quit giving a shit after a certain point. Just fuck it.
Just fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. It's all shit. It's all shit.
When I guess I stopped giving a fuck about television when I got the when I first discovered YouTube, like really got into it. Like
I quit way before YouTube.
I didn't have anything else to watch, so.
Well, I didn't either. I mean, dude, I grew up with fucking 3 channels. You know.
So you had.
Yeah.
During some seasons, you probably had your choice of baseball, football, or basketball.
Yeah, that meant get your ass outside and go play. That's what that meant. It's just like when you used to sit and watch Saturday morning cartoons. Mm-hmm. You knew it was time to get your ass up, or it was going to be soon to be time to get your ass up and go outside to play when Fat Albert come on. Fat Albert come on like at fucking 11 o'clock. You're like, fuck, this is the last 30-minute cartoon.
You go ahead and you run in there and eat your last bowl of cereal for the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your 30th bowl.
Yeah, well, maybe for you. I'd say I'd have to do it on the fucking lowdown, you know.
sneak past Dad's like, what are you doing eating that 30th bowl of cereal now, boy?
Exactly. Well, great, now you ain't got no breakfast for fucking Wednesday, do you?
You dumb bastard.
But yeah, you knew it was time, you know, getting ready time, take your ass outside because like, fuck, 30 minutes till fucking Soul Train. Soul Train meant that's it, fucking cartoons are over, get your ass outside.
Dude, like, alright, I always seen growing up advertisements for American Bandstand. Mm-hmm. So growing up, I always heard about American Bandstand. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think it was probably about like a junior or sophomore in high school. Mm-hmm. You know, like I got on YouTube and I was like, I'm gonna watch me some American Bandstand. Mm-hmm. You know, old 70s fucking American ass bandstand.
Yeah, Dick Clark looking the same for 40 fucking years.
Yeah, dude, the amount of bell bottoms was just outlandish.
Yes, it was.
So I sat there and I watched it. I don't remember who was fucking playing. I think it was like ELO or someone, which I like ELO, but the entire show.
Yeah, who the fuck doesn't like ELO?
The entire show was just like, I'm gonna tune in, waste my valuable time at least once a week.
Yeah.
To watch people dance.
There wasn't no fast forward back then, dude. But part of it was the music. There wasn't no MTV.
There was no MTV. You had to like listen to the radio to hear your favorite song. But it's just top 40, hits.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hear top 40 anywhere. You can go outside, all right? You can go outside with a shitty... You can go outside, roll up a piece of tinfoil, stick it in your teeth against a filling, bend that shit upward, and tilt your head slightly to the west, and you'll pick up top 40.
I'm gonna. You just reminded me of a story I'm gonna tell here in a bit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, near the very thing you just talked about.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't feel like getting into bitching. I don't feel like getting into bitching at the moment.
You don't want to be the first one at bat.
That's right.
Okay, so
designated bitcher.
So I guess I'll start off with talking a little bit of video games here since we haven't gotten to the topic of video games here lately.
Yeah, no.
So all right. 2 weeks ago, before I went to Bible Camp, Missouri, I ordered Gran Turismo 6.
Yeah.
I've only recently started, playing Gran Turismo games and shit. I didn't really play the ones for PS1 or PS2 because they were too fucking hard. Holy fuck shit.
Played the fuck out of them games, dude.
Dude, those were like a kick to the balls.
They are.
Well, it's like I just you go to the rental store. You all right? You're like, I want to play me a racing game that isn't NASCAR, which is hard to do if you live in the South.
Yeah. So
you go and you have a PlayStation growing up, Go to the store and you see a Gran Turismo. It has like the back of like a Chevy Corvette or something. On the fucking thing. And you're just like, all right.
Yeah, it's a double disc too.
Yeah. So you come home, you and your best friend, you pop that fucker in. What's the first thing you have to do? Driving tests.
I hated that shit.
Dude, for someone who was like, for someone who I think I was probably like 7, 8 around this time when I played, I think, Gran Turismo 2. Holy shit. What a way to like break someone off of a racing game.
Yeah.
Like
I was an adult and it pissed me off.
Well, yeah, because all you want to do is fucking drive. So I got, when I first got my PlayStation 3, I went out and, my dad loves cars. Like, he can see just the shape of a car and be like, that's fat.
Yeah.
Like, because he, even with his glasses on, shit's still kind of blurry for him because he has a really bad eye.
Yeah.
And he was standing at my doorway here in the living room and probably about how long was that? About 10, 12 feet across from there to my television. I'm guessing. He couldn't see it that well, but he could tell by the shape of the car when it was rotating. He was like, that's a 67 Toyota Celica. I turned my head and I was like, Dad, what?
Yeah.
But
I used to be able to do that with a lot of cars.
Holy fuck, I've never been able to do that with a lot of cars.
Well, the cutoff point with me was 1988. I'm telling you, the Ford Taurus, when it come out, 1988 and later, ever since then, to me, the cars all look the same.
Yeah.
They're the same fucking car.
It does.
Yeah.
Well,
which is funny because in the movie RoboCop, that was supposed to be like the futuristic cop car and the car of the future.
The Ford Taurus.
Yeah. An 88 Ford Taurus. Yeah, because that movie come out, was it the tail end, the 87, I think?
The turtle car.
God, they're just...
It looks like a fucking turtle.
They're ass.
It looks like a fucking turtle. It looks like a Pinto and a box turtle. Fucked.
I'd rather have a Pinto.
With the exploding rear end?
I don't give a shit.
With the explosive diarrhea rear end.
Yes, I would drive the fuck out of the explosive diarrhea rear end Pinto.
I wouldn't.
Or a Mercury Bobcat.
I wouldn't drive one of those either. What was the Dodge version of that? The Pinto?
Trying to think. The Omni?
Yeah, the Dodge Omni. My mom loved those too.
Yeah.
They were fucking shit. I don't fucking... Dude, my grandfather has been a Chrysler dealer for like 40-something years.
Well, so they were a K car. The Omni was a K car in the like 83, 84 up through there.
Pieces of shit.
I've worked on one.
Pieces of fucking... Dude.
Good luck trying to find a fucking water pump mount for one. Not the water pump. the actual mount. Yeah, that was a major fucking thing for me. Trying to work on a Dodge Omni. Yeah, with the fucking water pump mount, like, got fucking busted. Yeah, you can't find it. You can't find it. Wrecking yards didn't have it. Nobody had it. You couldn't get it. Fuck you. It doesn't exist.
How do you break a water pump mount? Replacing a water pump is one of the few things that I have done.
Yeah.
On Dirty Deeds.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I took the water pump off this fucking car, and a chunk of the fucking water pump mount fell the fuck out, hit the ground. Just pulling the water pump out. Chunk. Yeah.
Dude, I think was this your vehicle, or were you working on it for someone else?
No, it was my mother's, actually, years ago.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So I had this big weight on my back, fixed the fucking car, you know?
Dude, that would have been one of those moments, like, if I was working on it for someone else, like, if I was a mechanic at this point, and that shit happened to me, I would just throw my hands up in the air and be like, good fucking luck finding that part.
Yeah. Oh, I looked everywhere.
Because I didn't even know that was a thing.
I called every wrecking yard from here, from up to Paducah, all the way to fucking Memphis. Okay? Nobody had them fucking cars. Nobody. I went and talked to people that used to have, like, a K car. You know, do you still got that old piece of shit back behind the barn? XYZ. Oh, no, I scrapped that motherfucker 3 years ago.
Duh.
Over and over and over. I fixed it.
So
I fixed it. It wasn't pretty, but I fixed it.
So what you're telling me is the Dodge version of the piece of shit car that you like is also a piece of shit.
What?
The Pinto.
No. See, the Pinto's Ford.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
The Dodge version of the piece of shit car that you like.
Well, the Pinto is not really like the K car. I'm saying that later they were K cars.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Omnis.
Yeah. But Pintos.
Well, all right, they are fine. Pintos were a fucking cracker box piece of shit. They're right there with the fucking AMC Gremlin and
that's the car my mom likes. The fucking Gremlin. Holy fuck.
Dude, I'm not fucking shitting.
Don't they have like a V8 in them? Can't you put a V8 in the Gremlin?
You can put windshield wipers on a goat's ass if you put enough fucking duct tape on it, but yeah.
I think the Gremlin is the one. Because that's what her and my dad were talking about one day. Like because my dad is a mad scientist when it comes to things sometimes.
Oh, so, he could figure out how to put a fucking V8 in a Gremlin.
Oh yeah, he would just put his hands on both sides of his neck and he would look at it.
Go,
Well, the funny thing about it is when he's out there by himself, I've fucking people watched my dad before. When he's out there just fucking with shit on his own, he doesn't say nothing. He doesn't really do nothing. It takes him a little bit to like go from one spot to the other.
Yeah,
he'll look at something. His one hand on each side of his neck. Just looking at it.
Yeah, he's sitting there turning that shit over in his head. Is what he's doing.
He's making like high-tech 3D models and going through it. And I'm like, Dad, you're way the fuck over my head. And this is someone who, when it comes to algebra, if they really like fucking notched their belt and fucking just did it, they'd still have a little bit of a time. My dad would, calculus completely out of the fucking question.
Yeah.
Geometry.
Yeah.
You give this fucker a calculator, like a TI-81 and a formula, he's making parabolas all over the goddamn place. I'm like, fucking shit, Dad, what is this? Like, what kind of wizardry? What kind of wizardry is this?
Welcome to the world of platonic solids.
I'm like, fuck. I'm 23 years old. I am 5 years removed from high school. There is no way in fuck that I should still be saying the word parabola.
Yeah, not in your line of work. Way over your pay scale.
Oh, fuck. Well, anyway, getting back to fucking Gran Turismo.
Well, you have to admit, a Dodge Omni or a Gremlin or something like that would be awesome in Gran Turismo. You know what I want? I want this car I want it. I fucking want it. I want it. I want it. I used to have an 82 Chevette.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Brick red. It used to be red, but it turned brick red. Had a roof rack on the top with a shitty tan brown interior. That car was fucking Mariah. It was wonderful. I loved that fucking car. All right. One time I had to get fucking brakes because the genius that owned the car before me, he had 82 caliper on one side and an 83 caliper on the other side. Yeah, I had to buy 2 sets of brake pads. Yeah, you know what I mean, for one side and then the other. And so I went to a junkyard and got to digging around and found me the right year caliper, that would fit. If I remember, I got another 83 and said, fuck it, went to the 83s, But I pulled it off of a Chevette SS. It was fucking wrecked, and I remember seeing it there, and it just broke my heart. I'm like, dude, this little fucking Chevette had a V6 in it. And, I mean, they smashed the fuck out of it, boy.
So that V6 was totally fucked.
Mm-hmm. It was, because that was my first thought when I saw it. I was like, that's fucking SS Chevette.
Well, I just said the name Dirty Deeds. I didn't explain what Dirty Deeds was.
Oh, yeah, your truck.
88. Short wheelbase. Rattle can. Flat black painted. Demon truck from hell.
Yeah. Little S10.
Little S10. It became mine by osmosis from my dad, pretty much.
After he drove the wheels off of it.
Yeah. He's torn up, I think, at least 4 sets of tires.
Yeah.
I'm not like the right rear, the right rear tire. For the longest time, would always be the first one to wear out first, because
somebody's got a lead foot.
Well, it's genetic. This little truck, which has no weight to it in the ass at all. Chevy looked at it and was like, what if we put a V6 in its stock? The mechanics and the engineers were all like looking down at it, and they're like, but what if we make underneath the hood large enough to fit a 350? So the mechanics and the engineers, they all one time like just dropped their pants. All of them just dropped their pants and just started beating it right there. And they were like, we're gonna do this and it's gonna be fucking great.
Well, I told you about the one I saw had the 454 in it.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, it was.
Did that thing just, as soon as she would punch the gas pedal, just stand up on its rear end?
Yeah, it had wheelie bars. It was a drag truck.
Oh, okay. That's fucking why then.
Yeah.
But this truck, when I got it, it probably already had a leak in the radiator. It already had a little bit of engine troubles and shit like that.
Fucking muffler fell plumb the fuck off.
Yeah, I went over the railroad tracks one day to work, and the muffler just fell off. So my first reaction was, what the fuck was that? I stopped, got out of the truck, saw the muffler came off. I died laughing in the middle of town. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I am fucking hee-hawing in the middle of town. I pick up the muffler, I check at the back of the truck, hop back in it, and I just fucking haul ass to work. It is loud as shit now. So that same day, the driver's side door handle breaks mostly. I text my dad while I'm at work. He comes up there. He looks in the bed of the truck, throws his head back, starts laughing, had the exact same reaction I did, walked over, jiggled the handle a certain way, and got the driver's side door to open.
Yeah. Just because he just knows.
He's magic.
Yeah.
He's magic sometimes. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? And he was like, little things to be fixed.
I used to joke with my father that he used to like be able to have he had the ability to just go out and shake a fucking screwdriver like a magic wand.
Yeah. Is it bippity boppity
boo
distributor capillary and then poof.
Exactly.
But he pretty much gives me the truck, and this was the first time that we tried to negotiate a deal for one vehicle for the terrestrial shit wagon.
Which I still think's a better van than you seem to let on. It could be, dude. It could be. It's a good van.
What I want to do with it...
At its heart, it's a good van.
In its heart, it's a good van. And, well... Alright, it's like someone who's retarded... but can play the drums really, really well. Alright. They're a good drummer, you know? They can drum their ass off, right? When it's any other song except for something new.
Yeah.
You throw something new at them, like, I'm sorry, boss.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it. And then they stick the one drumstick up their nose and the other up their ass. That's the terrestrial shit wagon. I fucking hate this blue monstrosity. If I had a forklift, I wouldn't use the forks on it to pick it up. I would monster truck smash that motherfucker in the middle. I am still livid about this motherfucker after putting $57 worth of gas in it. It decides to fucking... No, fuck that.
Why haven't you drained
fucker.
it? Get your ass out there with a rubber hose.
I'm probably going to end up doing that. Just be like, fuck you.
Damn right. $57.
Just be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you little fuckface. Because, like, I tried, I was hoping to fuck when I kicked the bumper on it, that part of it would snap.
Just fall off.
Just small, so I had something to beat the rest of it with. I would have probably, you and your brother would have probably been standing out there for a good 20 minutes just watching me waylay the shit out of this fucking van.
I don't know. I couldn't let you do it.
It still has a boot print on the door from one morning where it wouldn't start. A boot print.
I don't think I could let you destroy it, though. I think at heart, it's a good van. It is.
I'd take the engine out.
Well, yeah.
It's the same V6 that's in Dirty Deeds.
I've always wanted to take a van like that and like the sliding door in the back, cut everything off, weld the door in place. All right. Cut it in the back and El Camino the whole fucking van to make a pickup out of it. It
would look like the Chan Clan van. It would. That's how like the Chan Clan van looked like when it didn't have the Chan Clan in it.
Well, I've seen...
You remember that old Hanna-Barbera show?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
The van, like, transformed?
Yeah.
It was a badass show.
Yeah.
So you'd make a Chan Clan van out of the terrestrial shit wagon.
I'm thinking more like the old... it's way before... Hell's before my time. The old Dodges. Did you ever see where they took the old panel vans and they were pickups?
Yeah, they were quite popular Matchbox or Hot Wheels toys when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Those things, which I didn't ever know existed until later on. I was like, huh, what a retarded looking thing this is.
Shit, I remember seeing them like actually driving around, when I was little and shit. Used to be a guy here in town. I remember he runs some kind of repair service. Like a plumber or something, but I remember he had one.
Which I can see him use for that.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a panel Astro around the same year as my Safari that had like all the metal shelves and shit in it that was like a mechanic's fucking van.
Yeah, there was that other blue one that runs around here.
Yeah. I think he fucking ran into the ground finally.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone who is more trained as a mechanic than most people still ends up running their Astro van in the ground, it really doesn't put a whole bunch of confidence in me. Because I can imagine, if my dad doesn't end up getting it fixed or find out what the problem is, I could probably take it to a mechanic. I could probably spend $300 on a $900 vehicle that the money that I bought for it. So 1/3 of the initial investment, take it and try to see it to a mechanic. But, and then them tell me it's like, it's fucked.
Possible. But then again, though, think just like anything else. Something is worth only what you're willing to put into it. I mean, honestly.
Which for that really isn't that much.
Well,
because it's already on my shit list.
no. It's just the way I am about when it comes to repairs and,
Yeah.
if you really care about something, fucking...
But if something really pisses you off, like I know there's a certain piece of former audio equipment. Oh yeah, you could have taken the time and repaired that one. It was a little bit of a $12 thing that I bought.
Yeah.
But it has made you so livid that you want to destroy it.
I wanted to set it on fire.
Mine's still that same color blue. It's just slightly bigger.
Yeah, good point.
Good point.
I got you. I mean, I understand it, but I don't know. I can't say too much, dude. I had that fucking Oldsmobile that time. Yeah. And I got that Oldsmobile. And I can tell you right now, anybody thinking, if you're thinking about buying a car, don't ever fucking buy a 96 Oldsmobile Cutlass. They are not built like they used to. Fuck those cars. That's one there. I fixed it. I fixed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But as soon as I fixed it, it went in the yard with a fucking sign on it. Guys, fuck you car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember vaguely you having it and then trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
It was one of those cars that passed my point. My dad was just like, I don't really want that one.
Yeah.
Because I know he makes offers to buy vehicles all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever we see something for sale, he was like, I'll give him a feather and $1 so we both be tickled.
Yeah.
But that's one of his dadisms.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, I didn't care. There was no way in hell I was taking less than $800 for that fucking car.
Yeah.
It would sit there in the yard until it rotted. I wasn't taking not a penny under $800. Now, I only had about $550 in it, but I had a lot of fucking time and hours, and
it's like even though I gave $900 for my van, the first person to come out and be like, "I'll give you $500 for it," I'll be like, "Fucking sold."
Well, yeah, that's good.
Get the shit out of my face. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, get everything that fell off of it. Just
you can take the Public Enemy CD that's in there along with all the Japanese shit in the garbage.
Yeah, it's all yours.
I want my ripped work T-shirt out of it, but for the most part, enjoy that dirty pair of boxers I have on the floorboard. That's an interesting thing.
Might be a bag of goldfish in there. I want them.
Like the time I found the Mike and Ikes in there.
Yeah. You about lost your shit
during the citywide yard sale, dude. I remember this for spring. Yeah, like me and Gleek, we hopped in the terrestrial shit wagon. We went around looking for yard sales and like collectibles and shit. As soon as we hop in this fucker, I'm like, hey, don't mind the mess. And I look at the floorboard and here's an unopened package of Mike and Ike's. And I was like, oh, fucking sweet. Don't know how long they had been there. Just fucking started munching on them for like the rest of the day.
Anyway, back to Gran Turismo.
So,
we were right. We should have named it Tangent Cast.
We should have.
Yeah.
If only we could, if that name wasn't taken.
Tell me about it.
But anyway, got Gran Turismo 6. They, instead of like giving you an open reign of what you can choose to be your first car on there, they restrict you to
the Honda Shipmobile. That's a
the
shitty
Nissan
car.
Fit.
Is that what it is?
I think it's a Nissan Fit. It might be a Honda Fit.
It looks like shit. That car looks fucking horrible. It
looks like someone took a Prius
and
squished it.
Yeah. How the hell you get? How do you get shittier than a Prius? You actually have to make a fucking effort to make a car shittier than a fucking Prius. See,
I think what they did with that one, Honda or Nissan, whoever the fuck made this shitty car, took all of the
took the fucking the drawing designs and handed them out in special ed.
Yeah.
Which one do you like, kids?
I think what happened was they took like all the environmentally friendly shit off of there.
Oh, God.
Off of the Prius.
Yeah.
And was like, all right, this is what we're going to make.
Like that ain't, quote, environmentally friendly.
Well, not now it isn't.
That car's a fucking go-kart.
Not now. It's not environmentally friendly.
No, if you, all the bullshit you put on it in the game, yeah.
But I I don't get rid of cars that easily on Gran Turismo. And if something wins, fuck, I'm going to stick with it. I know how it handles. I know the way I can like slide into the curves with it. And I like to stay with something that I know right from the beginning of the game. I haven't drove anything else yet in it. I'm completely serious. I've not. Well,
you drive me nuts with that shit.
Really?
You're showing me all these fucking cars. You're going through. Look at this and look at this and look at this one. There's a fucking Dodge Daytona. Daytona.
Yeah, I can buy a '69.
Oh God.
Chevy Camaro. I can buy a '69 Chevy Camaro.
There's a '70 fucking Superbird.
I can spit on the rims and shine them. Okay. And then I exit the dealership, and I go to the B spec race. Nissan Fit.
Fuck that, and yeller as fuck.
Dude, I wanted to paint it gold and name it the Gold Shit Box.
Oh my God,
dude, that car has earned me almost $1 million. You know how much money I've put into it? Probably a total of about $40,000.
Yeah.
And this car has made me $1 million.
Yeah, video game logic.
Yeah.
Video game logic.
Yeah, that's why I'm just having... Dude, I think it's a little bit of the troll coming out of me. The reason why I keep driving it, everyone's like, why don't you go and buy something else? I'm just like, nah. Because, and part of the thing is, like I said, it's something I know. And yet I control like you and my dad and my mom with it. It's like, oh, hey, mom, look at this fucking Super B. Honda Fit.
That's what I'm saying. I would be in the fucking Super B. You know, that would just... that's it. I want that or a fucking CUDA. And fuck the rest of these cars in this game. I'm happy with these.
Nope.
Yellow.
Honda Fit. And it's a Japanese model too. And I'm sitting on the wrong side of the car, and I'm like,
it's a fucking go-kart, man.
I have a go-kart in there. I can't race it on the other, like the standard races, but still, I'm having a fun time.
Well, yeah,
slamming into other cars, playing a video game the wrong way.
Which, if you ever get a chance, you play the very first Gran Turismo. Go get the Pikes Peak Hill Climber. That is there's a trick, and I can't describe exactly how to do it. But there's a way that you set that fucking car up. You get all the bonuses, all the options, all the shit for it. Set that transmission up just right. I'm not fucking playing. The car will take off. You get on the big fucking circle track. And you take off. The car will fucking do a wheelie because the wind gets under it. You have to set the the airfoils and shit. But you set it so the wind will get under the front. It'll lift the car up in the air like you're doing a fucking wheelie, all right? And the game is fucked. It'll hold you to the ground. But the game somehow, I think, registers that it weighs nothing because the air running under the car. And I'm not fucking playing. You can get that car over 800 and something miles an hour. You can fucking do it. And it's playing with the transmission, playing with the fucking the lift on the car. And it'll stand up like a fucking dragster and just take off like a fucking rocket. And you won't control it. I mean, you get down to the end of the track, you're going to fucking pile it up.
Yeah.
But on that straightaway, like 800 miles an hour.
That is fucking insane.
I mean, it's totally impossible. You'd be breaking the speed of sound,
Yeah.
Yeah, but somehow...
And shit in your pants at the same time. Because you'd be like, I see sky! And just...
Yeah, that's all you're seeing is just the fucking sky.
Dude... I haven't had... Alright. Gran Turismo 5. I told you about this earlier. Normally, in the spec of races after the one that I'm in right now, they have, like, the American muscle challenges. I had, I think, a 68 Charger, something like that. Yeah.
And I rubbed my dick all over a 68, 69 Charger.
And I had it in Plum Crazy.
Yes, sir.
I had it in Plum Crazy.
That's what I wanted in. I'd like Plum Crazy purple. Or fucking that puke green. Ugly puke green and black.
But it was me and the Shelby Cobra. Cobra. This entire fucking race, right? I had just fucking tore the dick off the rest of the pack as I went by. I just like fucking grabbed it and tore it off right of the roof. Threw it back at them at their window. Me and this Cobra one would overtake the other the entire fucking race, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 laps. We're on the 5th lap, and we're the last straightaway from White. Mm-hmm. And it starts beating me on speed again. Nose just comes out in front of me, and here's the back quarter panel of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, asshole, I'm not going to fucking lose this race at the last minute. I don't want to have to replay it again after dropping $10,000 into this car again.
Yeah.
Pits him. Smoke, shit, tire. Fucking car does a 360. It does another 180, and looking back at the rest of the pack, I'm like, yeah. Take the fucking win.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that fucking fuckface car. God damn, what a race.
Oh, yeah.
The entire time you were white knuckling. This is a fucking video game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have like the racing wheel and shit that I want. And you're still gonna fucking make me white knuckle? God damn.
I've never, ever seen a fucking racing wheel that I was ever happy with.
The reason why I haven't bought one yet is because I haven't like I'm in the same boat as you. I haven't I want one that's at least a decent size.
Well, I want a full size. I don't see why they can't actually sell you one that's got like a real fucking car wheel on it.
Well, I can see the one that I'm looking at. I think it's about.
I mean, the Nissan Fit probably has a PlayStation fucking steering wheel in it.
Probably. It's probably hooked up with the USB too. But
exactly
$1 million for a $40,000 fucking car.
Yeah.
I mean, you do the math.
Yeah.
Because I'm done with math
and words.
I'm just gonna add a list of things that I'm done with.
Yeah.
But it's. I've been looking at one. I've been looking at the same fucking one for like years now.
Mm-hmm.
Which the entire package, like the setup where it's not the chair that comes with it. I wish it came with a fucking chair, but it's like. Well,
how hard would it be to just go get a seat out of a fucking car?
Oh yeah, not fucking hard at all. My dad has a couple.
That's what I'm saying. Just go yank a goddamn car seat and a.
Yeah, but even I could sit back into one of these chairs in here.
Yeah.
But it's made for you to be sitting on the couch and using it because it's like a rail frame and you can tie it into it. And I think it's like a total of $62 for steering wheel and a rail frame.
I knew a guy one time that made a fucking chair for his fucking living room out of a car. Yes.
That's not a bad idea.
And he took a bucket seat. He made a fucking custom fucking footing for it and had a car seat. They'd lay back and all that shit.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. He told me he'd found some model of car, and for him, it was like the perfect fit.
And he was just like, I want that in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
I could see doing that with the PC chair, too.
Yeah. Well, how many stores have you seen? Think about it. Fucking auto repair places, old mom and pop fucking country grocery store kind of places, and they'll have an old bench seat sitting out front.
Actually, the wrecker that I go see in Union City and sell to them, they have a fucking car seat sitting outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It used to be a common thing to see outside of like repair places and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh, since I had a good talk about video games, I guess I can have my angry talk.
Yeah, that shit kind of irritates me, and I don't even own the fucking game.
Well, I wanted to play a boxing game. It'd probably been fucking years since I had, played any of the fight nights.
Mm-hmm.
So you were over here the first time that I booted it up, and it actually it threw you first time and just like some fucking random ass match and
prison. It was some prison bullshit.
Yeah, and you had to like fight this like boxing match even before you get to the start menu, like the main fucking menu to see what's in the game, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and then get to it, I notice everything is locked.
Mm-hmm.
I just paid $14 for this fucking game.
Yeah. Now imagine if you bought it used.
Oh, yeah.
Or not used, but if you'd bought it new.
Yeah, new. For $60, I would have been even more pissed.
Yeah.
But I go to the PlayStation Store and I noticed I have to download each section of the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them is 100 kilobytes apiece. Why didn't... There was a 5 gig file. Mm-hmm. The game was.
Yeah.
You couldn't add like 400 extra kilobytes
Yeah, that's...
Did the download to unlock everything?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are there people out there that paid $14 for this game and then had to go in and buy each game mode? Mm-hmm. That's a serious question that I have.
Oh, it's fucking DLC bullshit.
It's fucking EA is what it is.
Yeah.
But I go in there and I want to play a lightweight match. I mean, you can play Mike Tyson all fucking day long. Mm-hmm. Every match is going to end the same exact way.
Yeah.
Bam, punch to the face, you're down.
Yeah.
Second round. Mm-hmm. Like what I did with Butterbane today.
Yeah. Well, once you get used to the controls.
Yeah, and you're like, I have to wait for him to go down, stamina, crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to play as lightweight, younger, faster Manny Pacquiao. Mm-hmm. Okay. I go through there, I'm looking at the lightweight section. I'm like, they gotta have Manny, man. Manny's like a fucking well-known name. Mm-hmm. Manny Pacquiao. Locked symbol by him. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah.
Would you like to go to the store?
No, I would not.
Sure. Take me to the store. Let's see. Let's see how much Manny Pacquiao is. Right. Not only do I learn that to unlock all of the boxers in the game, which about half of them are locked behind DLC, it would be around $5 to unlock the rest of them, which would bring the game up now to a total of $19.
Yeah.
Then to unlock a special game mode where it's bare knuckles is an extra $3.99. So now we're up to $21, or actually $22. Let's go ahead and round up. Let's round up a penny for argument's sake. So you're at $22. You're the price of a $20 greatest hits PlayStation 3 game with tax.
Yeah.
That I gave $14 for.
Yeah. Shouldn't there be like a time limit? Like if you're going to have DLC bullshit after a year and a half, maybe?
That's what that piece of shit game Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 did.
Yeah.
Like they had like fucking 4 or 5 character packs. Mm-hmm. I got the game so later on. I think it was like 3 to 5 years after it came out. All the character packs were free.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I think all that shit should be where you could unlock it. You know, if I beat it
By playing the fucking game, you mean like how you used to?
Yeah, or you type in a code or something.
You remember, alright, even in fucking fighting games, okay? Mortal Kombat. The one that I have. There are specialty characters that you can buy. Like Freddy Krueger, I think Jason Voorhees, you can get a couple of them. And you can pay for them if you really want them in your game. But they don't force you. They're specialty characters.
Yeah.
This is George Foreman.
Yeah.
This is Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
This is Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
That's not Jason. That's not putting the Terminator into a boxing game.
Yeah.
I just want to fucking use Rocky Marciano, and you're gonna make me pay an extra $4.
Yeah, not a chance in fuck. Not a chance.
I like Rocky Marciano, but not a chance in fucking shit.
I don't care how much I like the game. Shit like that would turn me off of it so fucking fast.
Like I bought, and 2K or 2K does it. And I think it was, I don't remember the name of the THQ. They did DLC packages too. The DLC that they did is because it wasn't all ready at one time. All right, they went ahead. They gave you a bunch of the game. They gave you the entire game, and then there was like newer or extra characters that you can go ahead. It's an option for you to buy. You don't necessarily have to buy these things. Yeah. It's the same way with the Dragon Ball Z game that I have.
Yeah, they used to do that with shit like MechWarrior. Had the Pirates Moon update and all that bullshit for it.
Yeah, but
years back.
But it wasn't necessary thing. It wasn't fucking main storyline characters.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah, compared to the actual original game, it wasn't much.
Yeah. And that's what these fucking character packs are. It's just obscure shit for nerds to be like, oh yeah, I remember, fucking this guy from this series of Dragon Ball because he did this. Fucking no one wants to play as a fighting bunny rabbit from fucking Dragon Ball, except for that one hardcore nerd out there. It's like, I'm gonna buy the season pass for $20 because I love me some Sergeant Rabbit.
Wait a minute. If I had to play Dragon Ball, there's not a chance in hell I'm playing Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I would insist on being the fucking bunny rabbit. Just because.
Just because it's silly?
Just because it's a bunny rabbit and fuck Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But, I'd just choose Kid Goku and just whoop your ass in a couple of hits like he did in the series anyway. But anyway.
Just pick Superman and romp his ass like a fucking welcome mat. Stomp you like a welcome mat.
But none of them are like fucking main story characters. Mm-hmm. You're going to cut out old George Foreman.
Yeah.
And Rocky Marciano.
See, that'd be like, give me something good. Like, George Foreman jumps out with a fucking grill and wraps it around your head, and just fries your fucking ears off.
Dude, it would be like if EA, and it doesn't fucking surprise me that they don't. It would be like EA taking the best, like their next Madden game, taking the best player from every team and putting them in behind 2 different $5 paywalls. Be like, oh, well, you want Peyton Manning? Pay $5 for him to be able to use in the game.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if they made you pay for each team individually.
Do they make you pay for uniforms?
No. Well,
I'm thinking about it. I can almost see it. Like,
well, they make you like if you want to, you can buy throwback uniforms. Or you can buy like the slightly futuristic shit that's concept designs, at least in the NCAA game that I've been playing. But it's extra shit. It's not main story or main character or main player shit.
Yeah.
Right? I don't need the fucking Florida Gators 1960s throwback jerseys. I just want to fucking smash the Tennessee Volunteers in the face with some shoulder pads. But you're gonna... It makes me so fucking angry. And it's on the disc.
You ought to start looking that shit up. And I'm sure a lot of these games, like used ones, you pick them up. You pick them up just going, hey, I like that. Pick it up off the shelf. Don't even think about it. Maybe you just need to start researching every fucking game you get. Look it up before you get it. And if you just see the words DLC, like, nope, fuck this game.
Oh, I know I'm not going to buy... I'm not going to buy digitally. Definitely. I'm not going to buy firsthand. Probably another EA game ever.
Yeah.
I'll buy secondhand EA games. But I'm never going to buy them digitally or firsthand anymore. I'll let someone else throw their fucking stupid money at them.
I don't know, man. At what point, what fucking asshole stood in front of that executive corporate board
it was like,
and said, hey, you know how we can milk an extra fucking nickel off everybody?
It was like, I think it was more like, hey, you know that thing that we do where if you beat the game on different difficulties, or if you beat a certain part of the certain game a certain way, you want to unlock different characters? Yeah, that's a pretty good system. People that go through and 100% complete games really like to see, who all they can unlock.
Yeah, because it gives them a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, it gives them something extra to do with the game. It gives it replay value.
Yeah.
Which is really important,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm having that problem right now with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But replay value... Dude, Bully? I played that son of a bitch 8 times to get 100% completion. Because I loved every fucking aspect of that game. I thought it's still one of my favorite games of all time.
Well, I played it. The version I played, I got really fucking far into it. And it just began to occur to me, this isn't the full version. There's another version that's like got more shit in it.
Not much.
It bugged me. And I don't know. I just... Matter of fact,
they added a music class and like extra side missions and maybe a few more outfits.
Okay.
That's all that was in the scholarship edition. Like you could have just played the PlayStation 2 version and been fine.
I remember like I was hiding in the trash can.
I was hiding in the trash can waiting for the orderlies to...
Yeah.
Go the fuck away.
Yeah, I was waiting in the trash can looking around, and it actually occurred to me. I was like, this ain't even the full version of this fucking game. What am I doing?
What are you doing not playing it all the way through?
I never did.
The fuck? Oh my god, the ending of it. The ending, like, boss fight in it?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best in video games within the past 20 years.
Really?
I'm not even gonna fucking joke around with that.
Well, don't tell me how it ends. Then.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you how it ends. Mm-hmm. But like the ending itself is just like it's funny. Mm-hmm. It's actually entertaining. But that boss fight at the end, like, it's one of those moments in video games, one of those rare moments in video games, mm-hmm. where if you feel like you fuck up, it's your fault.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to fucking do, especially coming from me, who, if I actually fuck up in a video game, you've heard me do this shit before. Motherfucking shit, goddamn shitty game.
Yeah. Yeah, and trying to stop you damn near it from throwing a controller across the fucking room.
I've only ever spiked a controller about 4 times. I've never thrown a controller across the room. I've done the shit where I've flip it and just let it land on the floor.
Yeah.
Just be like, and I'm fucking done. You can't, it's really hard to break a PlayStation controller. It's really fucking hard to break.
I remember slapping the old NES, the old console lunchbox NES, slap the top and somebody just gets so pissed and like, you motherfucker, and slap it. Yeah, slap the fucking game so fucking hard that the cartridge would pop up. It'd set the little lock off in it. Yeah. And then, because it just double fucked you. Yeah. You was already fucked in the game and like, great, now I gotta reset the fucking thing.
Gotta blow in the cartridge and gotta do all the fun shit to get it back to working.
Yeah.
But,
well, except for now that we actually know what the fucking problem was.
Yeah.
Now it ain't so damn bad.
No. Just go back in, take it all apart. Mm-hmm. Oil the pins. Put it all back together.
A little piece of sandpaper in there, fucking cleaning them out. And then take a needle and pry all the little pins down.
Oh, yeah. It's a totally easy fix.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, you can do it in a half hour.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah.
For me, it would be as soon as I got it apart. For me, it'd be as soon as I got the top off. I'd look at it and be like, oh, fuck this.
It'd be like one of them how-to videos. How to fix your NES.
And I'd just start smashing eggs onto it.
Exactly.
Jesus fucking Christ. That
guy's a genius.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fucking genius.
Dude, I love slapstick humor.
Yeah.
To me, that shit's funny.
It is.
But I think he reached like the pinnacle of just pure slapstick. Mm-hmm. And that's what I believe that it is. Because the physical violence of the Three Stooges isn't the funniest part of the Three Stooges. Mm-hmm. Like the dialogue and all the jokes that happen and the weird situation of the Three Stooges is what makes the Three Stooges funny. Mm-hmm. The poking of the eyeballs and the slapping in the face and the beating around, that's funny, but it's not as funny as the rest of it. Mm-hmm. HowToBasic.
Yeah.
Ruins his kitchen every week.
Fucks it up.
Ruins his bathroom every week. Dude, I watched the video, how to put on a condom. Mm-hmm. And he takes this delicious looking fucking kielbasa and he rolls a condom down on it. Mm-hmm. And you can the next scene is he's in a store. He's an Australian. I figured out that much. Mm-hmm. He's like in like the shoe department of what looks like a Walmart, and he runs past this black couple making that noise, like he just runs past them and they look at him real quick like, what the fuck? He's shaking around a sausage that has a condom on it.
Well, his videos though, to me it's almost like you're getting to see that half an hour whenever Buffalo what's the name from Silence of the Lambs? Buffalo Bill?
Yeah, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. That 30 minutes when Buffalo Bill just lost his shit.
And you don't see him for that 30 minutes after she kills his dog.
He puts the eggs in the cake.
Dude. The first time I stumbled upon him. And it was just one of those things. It's like YouTube suggestions, HowToBasic. I think I was like looking up some how-to videos at the time.
That's when I found it. the first time I seen it, I completely fucking was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I was looking up little how to do something, and when those videos come up, I watched like 10 seconds. And I'm like, crap. And, just kept moving. Didn't ever think of it.
Yeah, you register as comedy. You were one of the ones that got trolled.
Kinda, yeah, because I was actually in the middle of fucking doing something.
Oh, yeah, something important that you gotta do, and you're like, yeah, fuck that, and moved on to the next thing.
Yeah, and then you showed me later, and I'm like, that's what the fuck that was.
Dude, like I said, it just came into my suggestions, and I think I was like looking up like cooking videos or something, because like Julia Child.
You were looking how to put on a condom.
No, Julia Child, how to cook a lobster. Mm-hmm. And then I think one of his videos came up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'm going to go on and watch this. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds
That's
long.
a hell of a jump. That is a hell of a jump.
Yeah, Julia Child, the How to Basic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah.
But I sit there and I'm like, all right, so how do you boil a lobster with egg? Oh. Okay.
Is this guy serious?
And then I watched, I think the first day I watched like an hour of his shit.
Yeah.
Like just nothing, because it's only like a minute and a half, if that. And you're just sitting there, that's on autoplay, and the entire time, for that first little bit, your brain is baking.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to process of what the fuck is happening. How does he clean this shit up? Which I have fucking forgot to think about. Like, it's like, I'm not going to worry about how he cleans that shit up. That's his own business. I'm glad I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
I totally put that out of my head and just like focused on the physical comedy that he's doing himself that moment. And last night I watched one that I haven't seen in a while where he shows how to get the baby to sleep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And he ends up like putting the condom over the baby head and like rattling them together, making like sexual positions and everything.
Yeah, that's where he grabbed the stork and shit, threw it in there. And
it made it start humping the stork. And
I was watching one earlier, man, and he was like beating the shit out of Gonzo for some reason.
Maybe he really hates Gonzo.
It just beating the shit out of him.
Sometimes you have to lay the smackdown on Muppet to really understand what's good in life.
Mm-hmm. Which, that's something I don't even want to watch anymore.
The Muppets?
The Muppets. I don't really give a shit about the Muppets.
No, I don't give a shit about that. Flintstones is ruined for me now.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking wrestling cartoon.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the Muppets, I'm going to be honest, the Muppets, I'm not going to get into it too far, but the Muppets just went really fucking PC.
Yeah.
And it's not fun no more.
No, because it was... with every kid show, dude, it's not only about entertaining kids, but it's also for entertaining adults, too.
Yeah. Well, when I was growing up, I remember watching the original 70s Muppet Show.
Yeah, I did, too. Yeah. Because they still ran it on Disney.
And, like Crazy Harry was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen the episode with Alice Cooper. Too.
Yeah, you remember with the dynamite and shit?
Yeah, yeah.
But that was a joke. That's back, kids actually know the difference. When Elmer Fudd shoots Bugs Bunny in the goddamn face,
or
that's not real.
Or when Bugs plugs his finger
in the shotgun,
and it blows back in Elmer's face.
Yeah, it's not real.
No, it's not real.
Whenever Crazy Harry, Dirty Harry, yeah. You see him with Gonzo.
You feel lucky, Punk?
That's what I'm saying. Gonzo's laying there in an alley. You know what I mean? He's got that big ass hand cannon pointed at him.
So, let me ask you a question here, Gonzo. Do you feel lucky? Do you, Punk?
You want to fuck the pig again? Do I look like a bitch?
Do you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese? In France, Gonzo, they call it a Royale with cheese because they have the metric system over there.
Oh, yeah.
It isn't easy being a frog in France. They eat you.
You gotta be quick. Damn quick.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. You could write a whole segment where he's getting in talking about the foot massage.
Oh. Dude, fucking Quentin Tarantino's goddamn foot fetish in every goddamn movie. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But like I said, though, man, the stuff like that, they're no fun to me anymore. I mean, for the most part, I've seen a few things. Like, I showed, the kids. I've showed them some stuff, and some of it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But, meh.
Like, I always love the two old men on the balcony.
Oh,
to me, that's the best part of the fucking show.
That's the thing. When I was coming up,
yeah,
I identified with the two old guys.
Well, it was
because it's like they were saying the shit that's in your head.
Well, it wasn't so much of an identity thing.
Mm-hmm.
I find cynical comedy.
That's what I'm getting at.
Just the funniest shit.
That's what I'm saying. Though. Some of the shit, the jokes. And you're thinking to yourself, like, fuck, these are the jokes that me and my folks are making as I'm sitting there watching this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, later on in life, it really took me to, God, I was an adult, to really be able to duplicate that kind of humor.
Yeah. It's Statler and Waldorf, ain't it?
Yeah. And to me, that kind of humor done in the right way, that is a fine art.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only are you trying to process what they're doing, you're also trying to make up jokes on the fly that the people around you will also get. It's a lot like when watching Best of the Worst.
Exactly.
And they're all, it shows them sitting there and like the couches and like when one of them cracks a joke, that's fucking...
Yeah, it's the same...
Yeah, it's the same shit.
That's what I was getting at. I remember watching that shit as a kid. And it reminded me of my dad fucking making jokes.
Yeah.
You know, watching TV and shit. Because believe me, like, I remember hearing some fucking bawdy shit as a child. You know, even, like I said, in the late 70s, early 80s, my old man had a fucked up sense of humor. Fucked up.
Well, if you don't have a fucked up sense of humor, you're not really trying.
True.
I mean, I watched, I was playing DJ last night again, and a lot of the people that I play WoW with have never heard Sam Kinison.
Really?
So I went ahead and I played that entire 45-minute long stand up he did in front of the red curtain. They were rolling.
Who the fuck's never heard Sam Kinison?
People my age.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah, because he died in the early 90s. So.
Well, still, comedy is eternal.
Oh yeah.
If a person actually likes comedy, you're going to find him eventually.
Well, yeah. It's just, some people don't actively look. There's a lot of really good comedians out right now as well. But I played all that, and then I was going through and I was finding some of my favorite Carlin bits. And I had forgotten the one that he had did. I think it was around the same time that George Carlin show was out because he had a little bit of the longer hair. It was in New York. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Background.
Jamming in New York.
It's something like that. It's where it's the first one where he was like, "I like to drink the water on tap here in New York," and he drinks it, and the crowd's like, "Ugh." But he's like, anything is funny as long as it's a joke. And he was like, there are people out there that think that you can't make jokes about certain things. I can imagine feminists are going to get their panties all in a wad when I make jokes about rape. Because goddamn it, I find rape funny. And he was like, if you don't find rape funny, think about Porky Pig raping Elmer Fudd. We were fucking dying.
Yeah, that's like the whole advice in the movie. Remember the Love Guru? When he's talking about when life gets you down, just think of two elephants fucking.
Yeah. Now, if you put the Carlin spin on that, you can tell him, imagine an elephant raping
Porky Pig. That's enough, goddammit!
Dude, that would bring a whole new meaning to barbecue spit roast.
Oh. Well, you missed on South Park where Mr. Garrison... Mr. Garrison rapes Trump to death. No shit.
To death.
To death. Fucks him to death.
I've heard of anal fissures and
fucks him to death.
Pink socking and all that other fucking shit. I've never heard. Well, no. I take it back. I have heard a story about someone being fucked to death.
Well, okay, yeah, it could happen.
It was Mr. Hands by a horse.
Oh, well, yeah.
He was fucked to death by a horse.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a little bit nightmarish that it's slightly in the realm of reality.
Well, you get a chance, watch that latest episode of South Park.
Well, I caught up to it back when I was staying at the hotel, and that's when I saw the PC principle.
Yeah. Well, this is the one that come out 3 or 4 days ago, I think.
Yeah, so it's the one right after it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you've been delving into some video games lately.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. All right. I started playing it. I've played it before. I got a machine that can run it, so I said, fuck it, started playing it. And I'm already burnt out on it. Fucking Minecraft. I dug like a fucking dwarf. I went way too deep, you know?
We all do our first time.
Yeah. I had some fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it. But it was like I reached a saturation point, and it's like this fucking game is so repetitive. It just really, it was like all of a sudden I had done everything. And, you know, I found water temples. I found fucking desert tombs. I found fucking mines. And,
For me, it was then after I got to that point, I started building.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I made my personal Moria. Where I told you about, I made the 64 by 64 round pillar that started at the top of this mountain and went all the way down to bedrock, and then I had like several layers and walls, and I had like the underground tree forests.
Well, I did the same shit. I had a house built into a mountain, and I built a tower where it went straight through the mountain, like how many floors? Like 14 floors through the fucking mountain, and then there was, I think overall I built like another 16. So I had a 30-story fucking 30-story tower fucking above this mountain.
Fuck.
And that was a pain in the ass to build, you know, because it was up there.
I used to do a lot of building for a buddy of mine's server, and I would go and use an MC edit for a lot of things to be able to cut and paste. But for a lot of that, to actual build structures, you have to go in piece by piece, you know, set all the blocks. Like, even though you're pretty much in creative mode, you can do whatever the fuck you want with unlimited resources. You laugh at my way to make diamonds on multiplayer servers, where I pretty much started a paving company.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like Lunchbox's Public Works. Like, we would also build exterior walls and shit. And
that's what I want to go do with my free time. I want to go fucking put driveways in.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was, because it was just a way to build. I made quite a bit of diamonds. Fighting the monsters along the way was another thing. It was like, to me, I almost thought about what would it be to be like a road building crew in a fantasy world, like where you have to deal with shit out in the wilds.
Yeah,
like imagine in Willow, you're having to build like 2 roads in between 2 towns, and you just have skeletal archers come out of nowhere, and you're like, fuck, you got to call up the foreman. Yeah, you have to go ahead and you have to get permission, and then you got to build a little shack real quick and stand on top of it and just.
Well, I was about to say, you know, the war wizards.
Yeah,
but you know, you think you'd have mercenary wizards that come along with you.
But it was quite a bit of fun like that. We also did like original like designs, like detailing shit. Well, not detailing, but like making really fancy pathways and like all these like nice looking gates. And whenever I started playing with people and me and my buddy, this is the kind of shit that we did. But on his own server, he was like, all right, I want you to lay out an entire kingdom. It was like, I want, like, not an entire kingdom, I would say, but inside of a walled city. So,
see, I'd have been the smart ass. And as soon as he said, I want you to lay out an entire kingdom. All right, no problem. Over here's the Dumbo ride. Here would be the teacups.
But
there's Epcot.
I took this idea and I kind of ran with it, because I never like had to build something on large of a scale as this before. And I remember the castle that I built, and I kind of wanted to harpen back to the Moria mines that I made without digging all the way down the center of the earth.
Yeah.
So I made a large cylinder, and then around that I made like a rectangular kind of looking fortress, and each one of those had, you know, the spires on each side, and it had walls for a small courtyard. You know, it was more of a barracks than a castle, except for like maybe the upper part of the spire, and that was like it. The main spire was like the royal, you know, building.
Yeah.
Then I went off and I had a lot of fun with this. I built a little enclosed wooden area, built a little wrestling ring, no shit, stands and everything, you know, and that was like, built like archery ranges and shit, and that was like, you know, the training grounds.
Yeah.
You know, building more like little bitty houses, building armaments and walls and actual functioning walls. Like if creepers come up, I'll show you a certain way that you got to build a wall where it does the least amount of damage if they pull up next to it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because that's I'll get into that in a minute. Them motherfuckers.
But I went ahead and I laid like this entire thing out, and there was even like bridges, and I built docks, and I tried building the ship. It just looked like shit, so I was like, don't include that. But entire thing looked immaculate. Okay. Then I decided that I wanted to do a little bit something more. I made an entire deep, like almost like seedy, deep sewer system. Where
that's what I want to do for fun. I want to design sewer yeah.
I built the Thieves Guild into the very core of it.
Yeah.
Like the lowest part in the very core, Thieves Guild. I was so happy with this. Like
a side issue. There's something that nobody's ever thought of when it comes to that idea of the Thieves Guild down in the sewers. How the fuck are you supposed to be sneaky? How the hell are you supposed to break into places without no one noticing if you've been tromping around in a goddamn septic pool? Do you know how bad you'd fucking stink?
Well, I built bridges over all the...
I'm talking about just the general idea of the Thieves Guild down in the sewers. Did no one ever think of that? It's not fucking a bucket of roses, I'm sure.
No, and it's a very old fantasy idea, too.
Yeah.
It's been around since like the days of probably the original D&D.
And how you wouldn't have successful thieves down there.
No.
Because the first time that motherfucker steals something worth a damn, his ass got a penthouse suite, you know, down on the fucking good section of town.
Yeah.
He ain't dragging 5,000 fucking diamonds back down into the fucking sewers.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, your whole fantasy story falls apart right there.
But yet again, they are thieves, so it kind of fit.
Well,
if someone ran off with $5,000 or 5,000 diamonds, yeah, of course they're gonna run off with it because they're a fucking thief.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, are they gonna run to the sewers with it?
No.
The whole Ninja Turtles eating pizza down in the sewers is a load of shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, cowabunga pizza. Fuck you. I can't smell nothing but shit.
I can't... Dude, I stepped on a human turd coming down here to get trained by Master Splinter. And you want to talk about me eating pizza?
Yeah.
You sick fuck... No,
I am
no,
in a
Leonardo.
sewer talking to a giant rat.
Do not try to console me. God damn it, Leonardo. Fuck you, Raphael. Fuck you, Donatello. I'm getting the fuck out.
Donatello, you best be on the computer right now. Get me a cab at the surface, so it's right there when I come the fuck out.
Like the guy that wore the hockey mask, dude.
Casey Jones?
Yeah, Casey Jones. How the fuck?
I don't know, man. Nobody ever thought that shit out.
They're just like, hey, man, it's cool.
Yeah.
90s. Reaganomics.
Not in the 90s.
It was still there.
He wasn't. I mean, maybe physically, but...
Well, he tore down the wall. He had to be around somewhere.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that brain disappeared before he did.
Oh, Reagan.
Yeah.
But let's get off Ronald Reagan. Let's hear about
back to Minecraft. What the fuck kind of tangent was that? But yeah,
sewers and Ninja Turtles.
Talking about Minecraft, dude. There was certain parts I liked. It's fun. You know, I admit it's fun. There's certain parts that irritate me. Like, sorry, oak trees do not drop apples. That's just stupid. How come I can't plant the fucking apple? I can plant a carrot. I can plant a fucking potato.
You can plant wheat all day long.
Yeah.
Sugarcane.
Well, that's the thing. If I'm out just clipping grass seeds, I shouldn't be growing wheat. Yes, wheat is technically a grass. But good luck making a sandwich out in the backyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can collect seeds out there all day. I bet you money it won't taste as good as a nice fucking loaf of white bread.
Yeah.
But I would get shit all together. I went through this one big effort. Several times I played it. Different games. And I built this whole fucking farm. I had pigs and sheep and cows, and I went to this fucking far off island and grabbed a whole bunch of eggs, drug them back, threw them down to get the chickens, you know. It's like the creepers had this fucking hard on every time from my goddamn chicken pens. I'd hear a huge explosion, you know, like right behind me, something would blow the fuck up, turn around, and like seriously, it was always huge fucking pit right where my chicken pens were. Dead chickens everywhere.
Dude.
Because if I'm going to raise chickens, I'm going to raise fuck out of some chickens. You know, I'd have fucking 60 fucking chickens in a pen.
Dude.
Yeah.
The first time I ever played Tekkit, this is back when they used to have the animals, like all the different animal mods with it too. Mm-hmm. And I was so confined for space because I was like, I haven't dug out the rest of the world, and I had found the donkey, and I named him Dave.
Yeah, but that's in regular Minecraft.
Yeah, it's in regular Minecraft now. Yeah. Back when I used to play, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was still a mod.
Mm-hmm.
But
never found any. I found horses, but never a donkey.
Yeah, they used to have Pegasus, and because I flew around on fucking Pegasus too. That shit was fun.
Yeah.
And they had unicorns too, but unicorns were fucking annoying as shit. And then if you could
you'd have to get one and declare yourself the unicorn wizard.
Yeah. Which they have RPG mods where you can be a wizard.
Oh, yeah?
Shit. Yeah. Kind of like the alchemy mod that I've been playing around with.
I couldn't play the alchemy shit just because it's alchemy.
Yeah.
I have no patience for that kind of bullshit.
Nah, I just like it for all the weapons and shit it gives you.
Yeah.
But
which, yeah, once again, that's another subject here in a bit I'd like to get into. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I had the donkey named Dave, and I built him a barn, you know, a little fucking thing, and I started playing around with some of the engines. Mm-hmm. Well, I quickly got too quick to combustion engines, and I knew that you had to keep them full of water. I didn't know how quickly the water burned out of them.
Yeah.
Combustion engines, like real combustion engines, explode.
Was it a steam engine or like a gas engine?
It was the gas engine.
Okay.
Like I've been showing you that I've been using to generate electricity now.
Yeah.
But Dave and this combustion engine were a little bit too close to each other. So I went off to go do some mining and shit and just let the gasoline engine run. I come back out of my mine and all of a sudden I hear boom! You know, the Minecraft just
yeah.
Big hole in the ground, piece of fence everywhere. Dave's nowhere to be seen. Combustion engine blew up, killed Dave. I decided to tear down the barn and the fences that I put up, and
yeah,
off on the hill that I found him, I put a little sign up that says, "Here rests Dave. He was a good donkey."
Well, me, it was, dude, that shit like was so rage-inducing when the creepers would show up.
Yeah,
it just blow my fucking chicken pen, and it become a thing. It was like over and over, and you know, it just, god damn it. I even got to the point I'm like, I am half tempted to just dig this motherfucker straight into a mountain. Just put my barn inside of a mountain.
That was how Mario was.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much like section of top wall I had to tear out to be able to get like all the cows to follow me into there? Like, no shit. Like, imagine trying to get a group of cows, a group of sheep, and a group of pigs up a mountain.
Yeah.
And then into a mountain, and then down into the mountain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was quite an ordeal, you know? I don't know why I ever fucking built Maury in the first place thinking about that fucking part. I should have just lived on wheat for the rest of my life.
The first time I got a cow, all right, I couldn't get the fucking cow to follow me. It would do it, and I had to go around this big fucking lake, and it's like the cow every time would just drop right the fuck off the side, land in the water, and it, you know,
you can swim through the water and have them follow you.
Yeah, you can try to bump them, nudge them, you know, but it was a pain in the ass. You want to have something that's fucking will drive you nuts. Try to lead chickens across the fucking ocean. I did it between two islands at one point. Swimming backward a little at a time, shaking the seed, you know.
Why didn't you just build a chicken coop on that island and then make you a simple bridge?
Yes, fuck that. It was way the hell out there.
Oh, okay.
Like deep water.
Oh, fuck.
I spent a good 20 minutes actually encouraging these, like, I was a whole group of like 20 chickens. And by the time I got to the other island, it was like 2. Because all the rest of them are just stuck floating. They would not follow you anymore.
There used to be this mod. I'm not sure if it's still around. But it was like a Zeppelin mod. And you can make like an air balloon like really quickly. And I remember I was stuck on this one fucking island. And I finally built that air balloon. And I was like, I want chickens for feathers.
Yeah.
God damn it. So I built that. And out looking for chickens, I had found the mushroom island, like with the fucking dead mushroom spores all over the ground and the mushrooms and the giant mushrooms. And I was like, this is way more interesting than any fucking chicken could ever fucking be. And it's been the only time I have seen that patch of land.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen it again within all the thousands of hours I've played Minecraft.
Yeah, I've never found it.
And you've never seen a skeleton riding on the back of a spider either, have
No.
you?
I got attacked by a ghoul riding a pig one time.
A pig riding zombie?
Yeah, one of the zombies, yeah. Riding a pig. Yep. Yeah, but I was telling you about the cows. I couldn't get the goddamn cows to follow me across a fucking lake. They wouldn't go around it. There's like big cliffs, you know, and pain in the ass, all right? So I dug under the fucking thing. I dug steps on one side and dug under the fucking lake and dug steps up the other side. And the fucking got the cows follow me through that tunnel. Because there was so many trees and shit all along the side. Yeah, they kept getting
stuck?
Yeah, they'd get stuck, fall off the side. They just being fucking idiots, you know, would not follow.
Cows.
Yeah. You know, I'm spending all my time trying to chop down fucking trees and then they'd wander off. I got to chase them back down. So I said, just piss on it, and I dug a fucking tunnel completely under that lake.
This is why if you ever play Tekkit with me, I'm going to kill one cow ever. I'm going to grill that steak, and I'm going to put it into the matter thing where it just like can make that for a certain like value over and over again.
A replicator?
Yeah, pretty much. And just throw items into that and pull out steaks. And then when you start getting pissed off that you can't find cows, I'm just gonna walk over you and puke steaks everywhere.
There was times I was playing it, and some of the the most fun times for me was the big fuck ups.
Oh yeah,
I mean seriously.
Oh yeah, because you find yourself in situations that you're not normally gonna get yourself into.
Yeah. Like one time, I just went wandering. I said, fuck it, got a compass, and just walked in one direction, you know. Kept going, and I found a village. Well, by the time I get all the shit collected to buy these magic items, every villager in the fucking village is dead. Which I found out. It's because you hang out in the fucking village at night. Your appearance in the village helps draw fucking zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it kind of pissed me off. You know, I went through fucking all this effort trying to get this shit, and now all these motherfuckers are dead. Well, I come back, And I'm thinking, I haven't read anything about Minecraft.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like other games, like, well, maybe if I wait a little bit, that shit will respawn. I can go back to it.
Now, they took out the respawn thing like patches ago when I still played vanilla.
Anyway, I take off. I get all my shit together, all my goods, you know. I take off. I leave my fucking barnyard. There's a little pond next to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I kind of hop around the pond, go up the hill, and as soon as I get to the very top of the hill, next to my fucking house, all right, I fall like to the center of the goddamned earth. Just a huge fucking cavern. Huge. I had no idea it was there. It's hidden up under trees and shit. Yeah. I go through this big fucking huge effort to get the fuck out of this thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a waterfall falling in. It's like 4 blocks, square. I swam up that fucking waterfall. Straight the fuck up in a spiral all the way to the surface. Popped up. And I'm like, holy fuck. This is in the middle of my fucking pond. This fucking hole. And I was like, well, that explains where all the goddamn squid were going. Because when I was down in the bottom of the cave, squid kept falling through it. And like hit the bottom, I found all kinds of fucking ink sacs, just tons of them. And
you had a what they would call a squid grinder then.
Yeah,
Ugh.
It was a natural grinder.
Yeah.
Well, I got up and I'm like, well, I'm gonna take care of this shit. I go in, I'm filling the hole up, and I get that all filled up. I move around, and I shit you not, dude, there was another little fucking hole up under a bush, and I had no idea it was there. Right. Well, I move around. I almost fall in it. I find it. Last second. I had no idea it's there. Oh, shit. Right? I better put a block here.
You stepped off in the deep end.
Yeah. No, I went to put the block down, and when I did, son of a bitch, fell right down the same goddamn hole again. All right? I'd already put all my gear back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have shit. Literally had nothing.
So you made a bunch of wooden shovels and dug your way back up?
I didn't even have no wood. I had nothing.
There's not a tree around or nothing?
Not down in the pit.
Oh, okay. It's an indoor thing.
Yeah, down a cavern, It was this little hole. And I remember when I fell in it, I really did, dude. I would yell, I was like, son of a bitch! I spent a fucking hour getting out of that fucking hole. Oh, and then, of course, like, later on, I find out, hey, dummy, you can just climb straight up if you just jump in the air and put a block under you. I had no fucking idea.
Did you know that you can hold shift and walk on the edge of things?
Yeah, I do now. Thanks. Yeah.
I remember that used to be just a mod all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ability to crouch.
Yeah.
And then Notch
you can crouch?
Yeah, that's what shift is.
Crouching? What the fuck would crouching, like stooping down? Why would that help you not fall off a cliff?
You move slower and you're able to look over the edge. And then
son of a bitch, really?
Yeah, and then when you're on ladders, it stops you from moving on ladders.
Yeah, I've had, fucking ladders.
Dude, I remember when they first did that, and it used to be a thing in Minecraft where you could use half the amount of ladders that you do, because all you had to do was put ladder, block, ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't have to ladder it all the way up.
Yeah.
And to kind of combat, standing on one ladder, putting, the next ladder thing up, and then being able to stand on that one, because they wanted to make it a complete ladder.
Yeah.
They made it the ability to crouch or to hold shift and be able to stop on the ladder and put the next one up.
I wish I'd known about that shit.
That was a whole fucking patch update.
Fuck.
Back when I first started playing, and I was like, oh yeah, that'll be quite helpful. I wish I could use half the ladders, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. Hell, half the shit, the building stuff, I figured it out on my own. Just throwing random shit on the goddamn, in the boxes and figuring it out.
Dude, I know a mod that you have to play before you get into Tekken.
Okay.
It's called Better Than Wolves. Because, when Wolves first came out, there was a guy who was pissed that Wolves were the updates.
Okay.
So he made hemp rope, pulleys, bellows, furnaces, the ability to make tallow, the ability to make windmills that could actually grind grains, hoppers, all kinds of like early automation shit.
Everything that's actually better than wolves.
Yeah, everything that's actually better than wolves.
Yeah.
The ability to make electricity using the windmill, right? You have then the ability to make an elevator by putting like, I did this like once and it's fucking hard as shit. I ended up having, I couldn't figure out how to get it once I reached the bottom to then reach the top, because redstone circuitry to me is fucking magic.
Yeah.
And that would require for me to be at ground level and do redstone circuitry all the way down the fucking bedrock. Fuck this. I'll make 2 different fucking elevators.
Well, isn't it just a basic, like, sends a signal and then you have a repeater to grab it and throw it further? Like every so many feet?
Yeah, there wasn't a repeater back when I played this.
Oh. Dude,
it was like... And even now, I would have to go through redstone guides just to be able to figure out how to do the switch that would make both the doors open at the same time if I was to have double doors instead of just one opening or the other, or that fucked up shit where one will open outward and the other will open inward. I hate that. I hate it.
Well, yeah, like I said, I played the shit out of this game. I played it just ridiculously, you know, explored the hell out of it. Dude, on one fucking world, I found 3 fucking water temples.
I haven't even found my first one.
Found water temples. I found fucking desert temple, you know, like pyramids.
Yeah.
Found fucking mines, and I found all kinds of bullshit, you know. And it was like I reached a saturation point. It was just all of a sudden, I was just like, I'm burnt out.
Yeah.
I can't play this fucking game no more.
For me, it's never been about, at least since I started playing, well, I don't think it's ever been to me about the adventure. It's always been about, you know, the build.
With me, it was always what's around the next corner. I had the most enjoyment when I was in caverns and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, that's a fun part of the game to me as well.
It reminded me of like playing D&D.
Yeah. Which I think you would like a bunch of the RP mods too, where you can actually gain experience in different ways and be able to level up certain skills. Like if you kill a lot of things with swords, you would level up a sword skill and be able to hit harder. Or if you kill a lot of things with arrows, you would like level up in archery and be able to, Or like you could level up mining, be able to mine quicker, or have like a better chance of getting like 2 resources out of 1 block. And there's quite a bit of mods. Like to me, vanilla Minecraft, I try playing it. The only way that I can play it now is on a multiplayer server. Yeah, with like someone that I know. But to me, it's all the mods. Yeah, especially Tekkit. God damn, I love me some Tekkit.
It just seems to overcomplicate a lot of shit. I mean, honestly.
Well, the vanilla game is still there. Yeah. There's just layers upon layers upon layers of different shit that you can get into. Like, you saw my quarry.
Yeah. That's the thing when I'm playing it. I don't know if I actually have the desire to strip mine a mountain. It's not in my nature to want to do like they're doing in Appalachia and just cut a mountain down for the coal. No.
Coal's pretty expensive in Tekkit, so it's a good material to strip mine for if there ever was one.
Yeah, but you think you had problems with fucking rock and shit loaded up in your pockets just from mining, you know, just basic pickaxe shit.
Well, that's why you have
20 minutes at the end of the damn night, you know, when you're done playing it, just going, fuck this shit, fuck that shit, fuck this, fuck this. I mean, I had to build an incinerator. I had to put a lava pit near my farm just so I could get rid of shit.
We all do it. Everyone that has ever played Minecraft ever was either like, one, they threw it into the water, or they threw it off a cliff, or they just threw it on the ground where they would never walk, or they built an incinerator. Or whenever they found lava at the very bottom of the earth, they were like, finally!
Get rid of some of this shit.
Chunk all the fucking stuff in the water, or in the lava.
Yeah.
I don't need 40 stacks of stone.
Well, You know what I miss though about it was playing Minecraft for the first time. That sense of dread, the survival horror aspect of it. You know, am I going to make it through the night?
When you can build a musket, that pretty much just disappears.
Well, once you actually realize how to do shit in the game, you know, fuck bang, you got a wood sword right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just that fucking quick. And
you can defend yourself a little bit with a wood sword, but...
yeah, it's better than nothing, you know?
Man, I could build a cannon right now in the top of my defenses, and as long as I have enough gunpowder, I can sit there on it and blow holes in the ground all night. Or I can just run up with them with a musket. And...
well, I'm saying, once I'd already established everything, I got rid of the, you know... I got more food than I'll ever be able to eat.
Yeah.
I got everything I fucking want. I've got, like, every plant you can fucking imagine growing. You know, I went on a mission one time and just traveled the fucking world gathering flowers.
To get every single kind of flower?
Yeah. And, I mean, I landscaped a mountain. I was telling you about the one with the tower coming out the top? The whole fucking mountain was terraced. I, like, counted the blocks up so it'd all be the equal colors. You know, this is all poppies. This is all dandelion. This is all roses. Roses can only go in a place that's too high, you know, so it doesn't cover up the back row. And I got back and I looked and it's like, wow, that's really something. You know, I spent a lot of time. Am I really fucking gardening in a goddamn video game?
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
That was part of kind of the thing that I was like, I am just wasting my fucking time with this shit.
Well, there's one of my favorite modded weapons, and it's a part of the alchemy mod, which I guess we can use this as kind of like a segue. It's a ring called the Archangel Smite.
Okay.
I can already fly around using a jetpack and another ring, but as long as like you have one of those energy stars on you that I showed you, you can shoot, I think it's like 10 arrows at once out of it. So imagine my character has a CM Punk t-shirt on, ripped up blue jeans, tennis shoes with yellow bottoms on them, and a Guy Fawkes mask on, just descending from the sky real quick, shoots 10 arrows at you, and then flies away again.
Like some kind of fucked up 2-bit fucking Iron Man.
Yeah. Like some kind of cheap Iron Man. Like Iron Man on a budget. Like it's not Tony Stark, it's more like crazy bum around the corner.
It's Cardboard Man.
I wear like no armor at all. I have rubber boots on and a solar helmet so I can charge my jetpack. Just coming down all of a sudden, hitting you with 10 arrows, and then flying away.
Well, we were talking about this earlier, and I want to do it. I want to figure out it has to be able to be done. If you can build cannons using TNT, there has to be a way to build something that'll throw you in air. I want to first try to experiment on the idea of the rocket sled. I want a sled like a minecart that'll kick TNT out the ass end and push me down the road. And if I can get that to work, what if I could make a platform like Project Orion, you know, the Army's idea for the atomic spaceship? Why can't I make a platform that would launch in the air by dropping TNT out the bottom? It has to be possible. If you drop enough TNT at once, it has to be able to lift something.
What I can say to you about this is you're going to die a lot.
I'm sure I will.
Like, you better have stockpiles of TNT. Because you just don't have anything on you at all.
Well, if I can...
Be ready to, like, lose a bunch of mine tracks.
Yeah.
You're going to die a lot.
Well, I was thinking if I could make a minecart that's a rocket sled... of some type. I just think it'd be cool as hell to go up the side of a mountain and see if I could at least break the game by exceeding its limits in height. There has to be a limit to the fucking height.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't necessarily break the game. You just kind of hit the ceiling.
well, fuck it. At least let me see if I can hit the ceiling.
Then you'll hit the ceiling and you'll die on the way back down.
Yeah, cool. Then I'll know I've done it, and I'll be like, fuck this game forever. I did what I wanted to do.
And you'll play Take It with Lunchbox. Wow.
Yeah.
Because quarries.
Mm-hmm. Or figure out the electric motors and go drain a fucking water temple just because.
Yeah, fuck those things.
That's
nightmare fuel to me. I hate deep sea creatures. I've already went into this story.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Which, you're talking about, all right, segue into it. The alchemy bullshit. I can't stand that crap.
No.
Like, the idiots in real life that talk about that. I had that experience in a different subject, but this happened to me the other day. A woman come up, knocked on my door, was asking about my mother, wanting to talk to my mother.
Okay.
And out of the fucking blue, this woman goes full fucking retard. I don't mean a little. This bitch went off the fucking deep end, okay? She come up because she was all super excited because why her house is haunted, okay?
Okay.
And the ghost finally revealed itself to her and told her and took control of her hand or something and made her do automatic writing on a piece of paper and wrote its name down.
What was its name?
I don't give a fuck. I don't know. All right. All I know is that all of a sudden I had a huge fucking heaping dose of crazy at my front door. Okay.
Like a double spoonful of crazy.
Yeah, it was her and her husband. So yeah, double scoop of crazy.
Dude, that guy took crazy.
I guess it takes crazy to fuck crazy, but
it either takes crazy to fuck crazy or stupid to fuck crazy.
Yeah. But this bitch was, so dude, she is going on and on and on. Like I'm supposed to be into this or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But she's saying like, oh yeah, my house is haunted. And me and my husband took pictures and there's orbs and spirits and you can see vapors and, just on and on about this shit. And I just stopped and just got real serious. I was like looking at her. I said, so you believe in ghosts? Oh, yes, I do. Yes. I was biting my fucking tongue, because I just wanted to like repel them with words of science. See, like a religious person would do against the devil with the words of God.
Yeah.
You just want to start like casting E = MC square at the bitch to make her leave.
See,
because
and I'm an absolute rationalist.
Yeah.
Like, if it can't be proven with scientific evidence.
Exactly.
Like, well, I'm even talking about like.
At best, we have to put it in the maybe pile. At best.
Yeah. Like I'm even the type of person that's like, I don't believe in any sort of reincarnation or afterlife at all.
Until you experience it.
Because, well, even if I experience it, I'm not going to be able to tell anyone else about it. Well, I can't tell anyone else about it. I'm not going to expect anyone else to believe me because then it's a personal truth. It's not a scientific truth.
Yeah, exactly. I don't expect people to believe me, but I know what I know. And
and to you, that is a personal truth.
Yeah.
I mean,
it can't be replicated.
No.
It's not scientific.
And that's why I'm an absolute rationalist. Until I personally experience, and then even if I do personally experience it, you don't have to believe me or not. It's true to me. Yeah. So if I had someone come to my door, all crazified.
Yeah. But a weird, nice crazified. This bitch was talking about this shit.
Nice can come in as many, or crazy can come as many flavors as there are Jolly Ranchers. Everyone likes the green apple. She was green apple crazy.
She was green apple dirties. That's what she was. That bitch got shit in the head, boy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Hold on a second. Fat guy side note. Imagine if you took a green apple Jolly Rancher, dipped it in caramel.
You can call it a green apple dirty. Property of Picklestick Productions.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I'm done being fat for a second.
I think we know a concession that's going to be sold at the Picklestick Pajama Jammy Jam.
Just have a bowl full of them. God. All right.
Yeah.
She's a
Yeah.
flavor of crazy.
Oh my God. But she was so fucking serious. And it scares me at a level. It scares you. I mean, seriously, this shit scares you. At a level, it's like talking to fucking religious freaks who are absolutely certain that they had talked to Jesus or that angels fucking pulled them out of a wreck or, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I haven't ever met any of these people personally.
I've talked to some people that some big time holy roly thumpity thumps.
I don't. Maybe a couple of them were that I've talked to.
Mm-hmm.
But yet again, I don't fucking care. The meter is quite a large one. Mm-hmm. You know me, I'm fucking laid back about anything. Mm-hmm. And there's just a certain limit for me when it's when people start talking, I can kind of click off and just and just nod my head and drool a little bit, not hear a goddamn word they say.
Yeah,
just be a listening zombie and then go along.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. This bitch started babbling.
She was a babble bitch.
Yeah, but she was so fucking serious about it, waving a piece of paper in her hand. All right. And I guess she was wanting to tell my mother about this, and like my mother would be fucking excited, you know? I was thinking, is she supposed to come out and kiss your ass over this? What the fuck's the deal? Dude, I just talked rationally to this bitch. You know what I mean? Just broke shit down to her, all right? And I was like, I understand you believe in all this, but there isn't one thing, not one single thing that you're describing that can't be described using science.
Yeah.
And she's going, well, orbs and, going on. And I was like, dust motes in the camera. Light hits them, makes them shine. They hit an emulsion if you're using old-fashioned film, Even the emulsion itself can fuck up and give you an orb-type shape.
There's still, too, you can even have as much as just a dust particle on the lens.
Yeah, in the lens, in the camera, anywhere between you and what you're aiming at, that's the focal point.
Yeah, as long as the light's hitting that right.
Yeah.
It can fuck up.
Yeah, and I said, you can't automatically say 100%, I said, that is a ghost. Oh, yes, I can. I say, yap, 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 yap. And she said there, she said, I've had it talk to me.
See, I would have never even heard of that part.
Yeah.
If she was talking to me, I would have not even heard.
That happened it was kind of a quick kind of conversation.
Yeah.
It wasn't drawn out.
Yeah, I think as soon as I heard, it's as soon as I said you can't prove there's ghosts. Oh, yes, I can. The door would have slowly started to close and be like...
Yeah. Well, she said, I've heard him talk to me. And I was like, just stop. And it was just a moment where you feel like you're about to have an aneurysm inside your fucking brain.
That type where you feel...
eye ticks and, you know what I mean?
Well, no, for me, it's not it's not an eye tick or anything. Mm-hmm. You know the folds that you get in your brain? Mm-hmm. All right.
You feel like it's straightened out for a second?
Well, no. I understand that there's the brain is a very fatty tissue.
Yeah.
Fat turns into grease, which pops.
When it overheats.
Yeah. That's what happens to my brain. It overheats in certain section and begins to sizzle and pop. A
synapse is fucking overheating like a fucking element in a light bulb.
Yeah. That's what's happening in my brain whenever I hear shit. It's really stupid. If it wasn't for my horse, I wouldn't have made it through that year of college.
Yeah, how do you explain that statement?
The Lewis Black bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you explain that statement?
But that's to me, without knowing the context of it wasn't for my horse, I wouldn't have made it through a year of college. That's just as stupid without context.
Yeah,
if you would have heard the context of that story, it probably would have made fucking sense.
Yeah.
Okay?
Out of context,
fuck, my brain's melting.
Yeah.
But you understand the context of what this woman said of ghosts
spoke to her and made her write on a piece of paper. Took control of her hand and made her write on a piece of paper. Now, I did notice something, and it doesn't surprise me looking back on it. It does not surprise me one fucking bit that the piece of paper that was written on was a very bright piece of green construction paper.
Did her breath smell like paste?
Yeah. I was like, you just escaped from the fucking special ward, didn't you? But I told her, though, she said, yeah, I've heard him talk to me. And I was like, lady, ma'am, I'm trying to be half-ass.
Miss.
Yeah, I'm trying to half-ass be fucking polite here.
You're hanging on the side of the door frame. You're just like, it's like that hangover puke.
Yeah.
That is about to come.
Yeah.
You're starting to sweat a little bit. Really.
Give me a moment. I gotta fucking get past
Don't
this.
touch me, I'm gonna puke. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
You're sitting there hanging on the door frame. You're like, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm trying to appease you.
Yeah.
And be as nice as I can to you right now. Ma'am.
Bullshit.
Miss. But your level of stupid has made me ill physically. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna tell anyone about this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell anyone else about this. Take your
construction paper
and your husband.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Go along your merry little way.
Well, I was trying to tell her just the thing I was trying to get across to her. I was like, ma'am, do you not realize that anything can make you, quote, hear a voice? Yeah, I said, wires can vibrate because of, waves from a radio station down the road.
Dude, I hope she was listening to, the local, conservative talk radio station.
Yeah.
It wrote its name for me on this piece of paper. Rush. It's just on there. It's like, that's an awesome band.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to tell her. I said,
his name is Tom Sawyer.
I said that he drives a red Berchetta. But I told her, I said, the fillings in your teeth can fucking vibrate. I said, they have special microphones now for that you can hear and talk through vibrations in your jaw. I said, do you have any idea how a speaker works, ma'am? Or how your ear actually works? And she looked at me with that cow look. That moo? That just, I have no idea what you're talking about. And it was scary, dude. There was a part of me that was like, I don't like, religious people freak me out. They just always have freaked me out.
Yeah.
But people that go on about ghosts, and people that go on about witchcraft, and fucking alchemy, and the silly horse shit along that line. They quote occult. See,
when I just hear
that turns me off so fucking hard.
For me to hear anyone talk about that shit, it's not like I am freaked out by you. Mm-hmm. It is you are frustrating me so badly that I feel knots.
Yeah, the freak out is like my uneasiness.
And the diaphragm that I speak from, because I want to yell at you so badly for being so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Now, I feel sorry for you that you're so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Now, I'm willing to entertain some weird fucking ideas.
Oh, yeah.
I love me some conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it. I love me some science fiction. But there's a level of fantasy, that just, fuck this. I mean, I played D&D for years. I loved Lord of the Rings. But when you start believing that shit's real, you're a fucking nut.
Dude,
now people say, well, you don't understand it. No, You dumb son of a bitch. I've read your books. I know how to call a fucking circle. You know what I mean? And all that bullshit.
I had a tribe of hobgoblins living like in this forest over
No,
here.
you don't. You've got a gump ape who lives out in the shed.
Don't tell anyone about gump ape. God.
Oh, I forgot. It's a secret.
Yeah. I don't need the U.S. government coming in here and confiscating my gump ape.
That's right.
Who
else would eat the grubs under the house?
Who else would do the heavy lifting? I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, he picked up the front of the Jeep.
That's right.
One day, I was like, man, I gotta change these tires. And he was like, got your boss. Just fucking up there and just lifted it up. I can change the tires and even need a jack.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. I can entertain all kinds of these stories. You know?
Dude.
And there's certain ones that have some fucking credibility. They do.
All you gotta do is fucking way, yeah.
Yeah. UFOs, the only credibility that really... I ain't saying, it's all credible. But yes, there is objects. They're unidentified.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We don't know what they are. That's unidentified object.
And then
you go out and look at the stars. Every star is a sun. Some of these are fucking galaxies containing millions of suns.
But yet again...
Well, planets.
Yeah, yet again...
There has to be life. There has to be.
Yet again, you are the type of person that... Even if you saw a picture of a UFO... Mm-hmm. You'd be able to be like, that's bullshit. It looks like a camera smudge.
Yeah. Yeah. Or,
you wouldn't be the type of person to be like, I saw an orb in my house. I can hear people talking to me. I'm gonna lift up my skirt and fucking piss around the carpet because whatever little fucking thing in my head is telling me to do shit.
Now, if I'm seeing orbs, I'm checking my blood pressure immediately because I'm probably having a fucking stroke.
Yeah. You know? If I'm seeing dead relatives, Elizabeth, this is the big one.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that kills me. And this, a lot of this stuff, people could equate all this shit together. The idea of a Bigfoot, of a gump ape.
Yeah. I love cryptozoology.
Yeah. Why can't that be possible? We do know that there was a 10 to 12 foot tall gorilla-like creature.
Yeah.
We know for a fact there was.
It's like the pterodactyls that have been seen in South America.
Maybe.
I don't know. The plesiosaur.
Yeah, until one of them falls dead out of the sky at somebody's feet, and he picks it up and brings it back.
Yeah.
And they cut that bitch up and look at it. You know?
Like, holy fuck shit, that is a fucking pterodactyl. But it's just...
Yeah.
Even I have the ability, no matter how much I love cryptozoology, because I think that shit's fucking interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, because it's going out there and finding like these new rare species of things that may or may not be extinct dinosaurs.
Coelacanths.
Yeah.
You know, that fucking fish that they thought had been extinct for millions of years.
That nightmarish fucking monster. I don't want... fuck.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like giant squids.
Exactly.
People thought that giant squids never existed.
Yeah, the Kraken was a fucking myth.
And we saw giant squids. Mm-hmm. But then again, they're like, here's a picture of a mermaid. And it's like... it looks like a voodoo doll on a dried fucking fish corpse thing.
So it's a Fiji mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking horseshit.
God damn. As soon as, like, the first time I saw it, because I hate deep sea creatures so much.
Yeah.
It literally made my skin crawl seeing that. And I was like, Dude, I hated looking at that thing so much. Even like picturing it now in my head, I'm just like,
Well, I'm willing to entertain all kinds of stuff, at least for entertainment value.
Yeah.
But there is a special kind of stupid that comes over people, okay? And this special kind of stupid can exist when it comes to conspiracy theory. It can exist when it comes to UFO ideas. The quote, over-the-top true believer who begins to just, I believe, and thus I don't need evidence.
Yeah.
It becomes faith.
Yeah.
You know, like religion. Same people with these fucking ghost ideas. Like, one time you had a fucking dream, or you had a micro fucking seizure, or a cosmic ray hit you in the fucking cortex, something happened.
You were blessed by the power cosmic.
Exactly. You know? You know, the fucking flying spaghetti monster touched you with his noodly appendage and you saw something. But from that moment on, they are like absolutely 100% certain that
XYZ exists.
XY exists and that you are a fucking idiot for not believing it and you must believe it. Like they have to force it on you. You know, it becomes like religion. Like I told you about the whole thing about the past lives idea.
Yeah.
All right. Even today, even with the shit that I've experienced and all that, I'm willing to accept that a small part of me says, you could have had a fucking seizure. That could have been just a fucking dream. You could have had a fucking walking daydream for a split second. You know?
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept it until it's fucking replicated, somehow scientifically proven. I can't prove it.
Yeah.
You know? But
you know why? Because you're a rational human being.
Yeah. Now, true science will say that something has happened.
Yeah.
They will say, hey, there was an effect. We don't know, like, think about it. When they were trying to discover what fucking ball lightning was. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen ball lightning. I've seen it fall out of a cloud, roll right off the side of a cloud. Yeah. Like, just a pure plasma ball. It was fucking bright purple. All right? Just fucking bizarre. Come off the side of a cloud and fucking dripped like water to the ground. And I could see where a person would see that and like, oh my God, that was a fucking ghost. That was whatever.
That was Jesus.
That was tears of Jesus. You know, Jesus is washing his feet up in that cloud and he dumped his bucket and that's why that purple drop fell off side of it.
That makes me want to take a bottle, what you just said, a bottle of crazy glue.
To glue up all that crazy?
No. And rub it, just smear it on my cheeks where I have like stubble growing in. And then peel it off as slowly as I possibly can. Because maybe, if I'm lucky, because I know that's based in truth of what you just said, that someone somewhere probably said that shit about Jesus washing his feet in the cloud.
Yeah, probably somebody somewhere probably said some bullshit like it.
It makes me want to peel it off as slowly as possible so that maybe the pain could make me forget that there are people that are that fucking stupid out there.
Well, my granny used to say a joke, and she said it because she was told this as a child. All right, and my granny was a religious woman, but she said it as a joke. When it would be thundering and lightning, all right, that the thunder was the devil beating his wife. And I remember being a kid and like, I didn't think he was married.
You're watching Sam Kinison, you know the devil is fucking married.
Yeah.
I'm in hell! I know a little bit about fucking corpses, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Because I was married for 2 fucking years!
Well, you've met people though that are into this, and like we got a guy we know. He's a decent guy. But Jesus, God Almighty, and he gets talking about alchemy. How can anybody believe that shit? And to me, that shit is just as ridiculous as fucking ghosts. I mean, the whole idea is so fucking redonkulous.
I think we should actually...
What, get him on?
Save him as a guest.
Yeah. He'd be damn interesting to talk to, but at the same time...
He talks so much, it would probably end up being like a 3-parter.
Oh, it'd have to be.
I'm not even fucking joking. In a single fucking session, we could probably fill up both of these.
Oh yeah, easily
3-hour sections.
Yeah, but I've never understood how a person could be so fucking intelligent and believe in fucking alchemy.
I tried to explain to him too what you tried to explain to him about, like, it's like, you know, they found a cure for that, right? A cure for alchemy? What are you talking about? I was like, yeah, it's called fucking science.
I remember the time I told him, I said, you know, he was going on about some bullshit. Philosopher's stone can turn lead into gold, and just, Jesus, goddamn, this is medieval level shit. You know, this literally is medieval level shit. And I said, you know, scientists have already done that. And he looked at me like,
what?
I mean, for real, the amazement in his face. I was like, seriously, dude, Go look it up. They used like fucking radiation bombardment on lead and can technically turn it to gold.
Yeah.
It just costs way the hell more to make than it's worth. It's not fucking unheard of. It's not magic.
No, it's not.
It's not science. You know, there's no stones from a goat's bladder required for a philosopher's stone, you know?
I think we need to.
Yeah, I could sit. Hell, talking about talking 3 hours, I could sit and bitch on that for fucking 6.
So I'm gonna leave with a quote before we do our wrap up.
All right.
Yeah, science, bitch.
What's my name? Or say my name.
Say my name.
Say my name.
You're goddamn right, Dad. All right. This has been a fine Picklestick production of the Generation Gap podcast. I have been Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Be sure to check us out on iTunes.
Woo!